Hello and welcome back. You are watching Samalot and we're playing Feed the Beast. And today, like I mentioned in the previous episode, we're going to be working on the new base. And the first thing I really want to get down to making is a UU room. Now we've got a little bit of a setup in here, but I want to make it bigger and better and more organised and just overall, more efficient. So the first thing that we really want to do is make a bunch of recyclers. Now I've got some of the stuff up here. We've already got 10 and I've decided I want 26 overall. Actually no, 36. I need 26 more, that's right. So what I'm going to do is go into the crafting station and I've already got a bunch of stuff set up. We need quite a lot of copper wiring. I've worked out how much, right? I think we might have enough here to make it. I'm just going to pop into here and get all of the wiring we need to make our circuit boards. Then we're going to put it back in here. And you can just drag and it should do it evenly. And one more. 15, excellent. Right, now we've got 26 of those babies. We can hopefully make some, what do you call them? Oh, I've forgotten what you call them now. We need machine casing, that's a certain. We need a lot of iron for this. Each one of these takes 1 iron, but we need 26 machine casings overall. Oh yeah, I thought we were one short there, but we've got some in there. Alright, I think we're almost ready. One left over. We just want to look in here. The recycler needs a compressor, that's the thing I couldn't remember. And it didn't work. Fortunately, I can remember it. Stone up the side. Just get that, put that there. Now we need to put these. Oh, do we not have enough of that? Alright, I've got the last bit of stone now. I had to go and cook up some more. We were quite short. And we're one off. I thought I had enough. Obviously, I cannot count. Right, one more. Okay, we're getting there. 26 compressors. We put that there. We can put the glowstone underneath, and oh, can you see that in the background? The blood moon is rising. That is very, very bad. I believe we put that there. I might have to look it up. Recycler. That was almost right. Put that there, and the iron goes in the side there. Bingo! Okay, now what I want to do is collect a bunch more wire. 24 will not do. I think we had a bunch cooking over here though. Yeah, this should be enough. Right, we do need some more rubber though. Do we have any rubber? We've got some rubber there. As a fact, I know I was cooking up some to get ready for the episode. Right, we can make a bunch more wiring. And we're going to go and install these babies. Okay, so we're here. I couldn't have actually picked a worse time to do this. The blood moon is rising. If you can see, the sky has turned a hellish red. And that is part of a mod, which I have no idea which one. But all you need to know is that the blood moon makes a heck of a lot of mobs spawn. It's a good thing we're actually in the sky because we do not want to be on the floor. In fact, we should probably go ahead and place some torches because they'll probably spawn up here knowing our luck. Actually no, what am I on about? The lava is stopping that. Anyway, you can see we've already got a structure up here. Now this is a cobble factory. If you played vanilla, you might recognise that these are vanilla cobble gens. However, instead of mining the cobblestone with a pickaxe, we have got a little thing on top called a transfer node. Sitting on top this is from extra utilities. You can put a world interaction upgrade in and it will mine below. And we've also got a bunch of speed upgrades in there as well, which make it go faster. So the cobblestone gets put into the transfer node, goes through the pipe and it goes into the deep storage unit. You can see we've got a lot of cobble already and we really need a lot for feeding the amount of recyclers we plan on using. So I'm just going to go and replace all of these with recyclers and that should be good. Alright, there we go. You can actually see that I made a horrible mistake. I completely miscalculated how many we need. But you know what, it doesn't matter. We can upgrade it over time. That is what I'm trying to do with the current setup. I'm trying to make it so that in the future you can expand it if you want. But that should be okay for now. What we want to do now is put it with wiring, and that should connect. Yeah, there we go. Now you want to be careful. We have to use the copper wiring. If we try and use anything higher than 128 EU a tick, the machines will explode. IC2 is very particular about how much power machines can take. It is possible to put upgrades in them, but we don't really have the time or the need for that right now. Okay, so this should be good. We just need to connect these up as well. Yeah, that'll look good. Alright, so there are a few things we need to do to get this working, and the first is we need to be able to take the cobble out from the deep storage unit and into our recyclers, which will be used to make the scrap. Now we can do that with another transfer node, exactly how we were doing before with those, and we can just connect all these up. Alright, all done. Now, you will notice in here we've got a little bit of a problem. We do have a bottleneck at the moment. The output is nowhere near fast enough for what we will need. It is only doing 1 or 2 at a time, and we need it to be faster, otherwise we'll be constantly out of cobble in those recyclers. Now we could add more speed upgrades, but what I'm actually going to do is do a different upgrade. And I don't have a crafting table up here. A little trick you can do is look at the ground, press C on the keyboard to open up the portable crafting table, and you can just right click your stuff in, just like that. I barely use this because it isn't that user friendly, but it does help you out if you are in a jam, and I've forgotten how to get it, but if you just press C again on it, yeah, that's it. If you press C again whilst looking at it, you will craft. Alright, we have made the stack upgrade. Now, if we put the stack upgrade in here, now it can transfer things a stack at a time, and you'll find that that is much quicker. Okay, so that is great. But there is still another step. We need to be able to take the scrap out of here, and to do that, once again, we'll be using a transfer node. Okay, so they're all set up now, but we still need a way to combine the scrap that we're getting out of here. There are many ways we could probably do this, but the way I've gone for is with the cyclic assembler. All you need to do is craft a schematic here, which details exactly what you are crafting. It does take power, so we've had to put a little power source back here. We're going for the hybrid solar, which should be more than enough at the moment, but we will upgrade it later on. Now the hybrid solar creates EU, so we've had to convert it to RF, which is what this machine takes, and you can do that with an energy cube from Mechanism. It can convert anything into anything pretty much, which is really handy. And of course we also need EU for the recyclers. So out of one side we've got the RF, and out of this side we've got the 128 EU a tick for the recyclers. Alright, so we're ready to actually put down the machines that are going to make the UU and Iridium. But 128 EU a tick is not going to be enough to power these machines. We need bigger. What I've done is created an MFSU, which is a power storage block, but it also outputs at 2048 EU a tick, which is exactly the type of output we need. Another thing I'm going to do quickly is get some blocks on me. This will do for now. Like I said, it's... oh. Okay, maybe not. This will do for now. Like I said, this is only temporary. We're going to get ourselves an EU splitter and a lever. Ooh. And we're just going to put down these here. Now, what this is a switch, so you can turn or you can toggle the output. So if we just do that, and if we place down the splitter now, we put a little lever there, and you can see when we open it, when we turn it on and off, it actually switches the lever on and off. So we've got our mass fab and it's making UU, but by default the UU won't go anywhere, it will just stay in this little tank here. You do need this fluid ejector upgrade in order to extract it. Now if you have it like we do, it will try and go into the first compatible pipe, which could be any pipe, but we're using a fluid duct from thermodynamics. So it'll automatically get put into this pipe and into this drum. You don't need the drum, but I like to have a little bit of a backup in my system. We're extracting the liquid from the drum with another pipe. Once again, you can use any you really want. But we're going to be putting it into this block, the replicator. Now the replicator is the block which is actually going to be creating the iridium. It's going to be using the UU which we provide, and we will also be needing a pattern storage chest. Now the pattern storage chest is the block which is going to keep a hold of all of the patterns that we could create. Now in order to make a pattern you will need a scanner. I've already scanned iridium in the old base, but if you didn't, you just place one here. You do need to power it. You put in an empty memory crystal. So you get your crystal, you'd put the crystal into here, then you'd put the iridium into here. It'll take some EU and time, and once it's done the pattern will be able to be stored just in here like that, and you'll be able to utilise it in the replicator. And if we just hook all this up to power, we should be good. Now actually, if you look here into the pattern chest, making iridium actually doesn't use any EU, which is really good. All you need is the actual UU matter. It doesn't actually take any EU power. And we're almost done. The only thing we do need to do now is utilise this giant machine we built over here. And we can do that once again with some transfer nodes, just by plonking them down there. And we don't even need any upgrades in it, especially at the moment. Just put that there, and you can see already that's getting full. You can see an amplifier has popped up, and Scrapbox has provided, I think, the best amplifier. An amplifier is going to make the process much quicker. You really don't want to be making UU without an amplifier. It's just so much more efficient. And if we look in here now, we can see it's generating iridium, but it will probably take a very long time. Got a bit of EU stored up in here. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's got to take a while before we actually get some. We'll see. Yeah, it's probably got to take a while. It won't be done on camera. Anyway, I'll leave that running for a little bit, and hopefully we can get some more solar panels from iridium made. That has been a good build though, a good start to the new base. I'll carry on improving this and show you what I've done next episode. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for next episode. Goodbye.